Welcome to Apex Atlas. Tonight, our journey takes us west, across the churning blue of the Atlantic, to a land defined by its resilience, its poetry, and its vibrant, emerald soul. This is Ireland. Whether you are here to focus your mind or to find a path to sleep, let the world outside begin to fade. Imagine the mist lifting from the Giant's Causeway, and the soft, rhythmic sound of waves against the cliffs of Moher. From the ancient passage tombs of Newgrange, older than the pyramids themselves, to the hallowed halls of Trinity College and the bustling streets of Dublin, we will explore every corner of this storied island. We will walk through the history of saints and scholars, the legends of the Tuatha De Danann, and the quiet beauty of the wild Atlantic Way. Settled in the deep green of the glens and the rugged stone of the west, the story of the Emerald Isle is ready to unfold. Breathe deeply, and let us begin our journey into the heart of Ireland. Geography and nature. Locations and borders. Ireland is a small island with a big presence, set on the western edge of Europe where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Irish Sea. Its location has shaped its character, a place both connected to and distinct from its neighbors. The island is divided into two political entities, the Republic of Ireland, which covers most of the landmass, and Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom. This border, stretching across rolling countryside and winding rivers, is one of the most significant in modern Europe, once a site of conflict, now largely open and peaceful. To the east lies Great Britain, separated by the Irish Sea and reachable by ferry or a short flight. The wild Atlantic dominates the west coast, carving cliffs, bays, and beaches that face an ocean stretching all the way to North America. Ireland's geography has always defined its relationships. Its relative isolation allowed a rich Celtic culture to thrive, while its proximity to Britain and mainland Europe ensured centuries of interaction, trade, and sometimes conflict. Today, Ireland's position makes it a bridge between Europe and the wider world, between tradition and modernity. For travelers, its borders mark the start of an island that feels both familiar and refreshingly different. Landscapes and regions. Ireland's landscapes are the stuff of legend, earning it the nickname the Emerald Isle. Rolling green hills, mist-covered mountains, and windswept coasts give the country its unmistakable charm, while each region offers its own distinct character. In the west, the wild Atlantic has carved dramatic cliffs, bays, and islands. The cliffs of Moher tower above crashing waves, while the Aran Islands preserve a way of life rooted in tradition. Farther south, the Ring of Kerry leads through mountains, lakes, and coastal villages that seem untouched by time. The north is rugged and hauntingly beautiful. The Causeway Coast, with its hexagonal basalt columns at the Giant's Causeway, feels almost mythical. Inland, glens and moors stretch across quiet, untamed countryside. The east is more settled, home to the capital, Dublin, with its Georgian streets and vibrant culture. Beyond the city, fertile farmland rolls toward the Irish Sea, dotted with medieval castles and monastic ruins. The Midlands are Ireland's heartland, quieter and less dramatic but rich in boglands, rivers, and ancient sites. Here, the rhythm of rural life is strongest, offering a slower pace and glimpses of Ireland's deep roots. Together, these regions weave a tapestry of contrasts, wild and gentle, ancient and modern, that make Ireland endlessly fascinating to explore. Climate and seasons. Ireland's weather is as much a part of its character as its music or mythology. Known for being unpredictable, the climate is shaped by the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf Stream, giving the island a mild yet often damp environment. Winters are relatively gentle compared to other northern countries. Snow is rare and short-lived, though frost can blanket the countryside in sparkling stillness. The real mark of winter is the short days, when cozy pubs with roaring fires become the perfect refuge. Spring brings a burst of life, wildflowers in hedgerows, lambs in the fields, and longer days that brighten the mood. The countryside glows with fresh green, reminding visitors why Ireland is called the Emerald Isle. Summers are mild, rarely scorching, but long daylight hours stretch late into the evening. This is the best season for hiking, festivals, and exploring the coasts, though rain showers still appear without warning. Autumn paints the landscape in golds and reds, with crisp air and harvest celebrations filling villages. It's a quieter season, perfect for travelers seeking fewer crowds and a gentler pace. Ireland's climate may be changeable, but locals embrace it with humor. If you don't like the weather, they say, wait 5 minutes. For visitors, it means packing layers, and being ready for sunshine, mist, and rain all in one day. Wildlife and biodiversity. Ireland's landscapes may be shaped by human history, but its wild side still thrives in forests, wetlands, mountains, and seas. The country may not have the vast animal diversity of larger nations, yet its wildlife is perfectly suited to its green and gentle environment. Native mammals include the red deer, Ireland's largest land animal, roaming the woodlands and national parks such as Killarney. The smaller Irish hare, a species unique to the island, darts across open fields, while elusive pine martens and badgers make their homes in quiet countryside. Bird life is particularly rich. Coastal cliffs host colonies of puffins, guillemots, and kittiwakes, while the boglands and wetlands shelter curlews, lapwings, and swans. The white-tailed sea eagle, once extinct in Ireland, has been successfully reintroduced, soaring again over lakes and fjords. Ireland's seas are just as lively. Dolphins often appear along the west coast, basking sharks glide through summer waters, and seals laze on rocky shores. Occasionally, whales can be spotted migrating offshore, reminding visitors of the richness of the Atlantic. Plant life flourishes thanks to Ireland's mild climate. Boglands support rare orchids and mosses, while ancient oak and yew woodlands preserve fragments of prime Val forest. Hedgerows bursting with wildflowers line rural roads, giving even the simplest drive a touch of magic. Ireland's wildlife may be subtle rather than dramatic, but it adds depth and wonder to every walk, drive, or coastal view. Natural wonders. Ireland's landscapes hold a sense of magic, where geology, weather, and myth meet to create unforgettable natural wonders. Each site feels touched by legend, as if the land itself carries stories older than time. The most famous is the Giant's Causeway in County Antrim, with its 40,000 hexagonal basalt columns formed by ancient volcanic activity. Legend tells of the giant Finn McCool building the causeway as a path to Scotland, a tale as enduring as the stones themselves. On the west coast, the cliffs of Moher rise more than 200 meters above the Atlantic, their sheer faces battered by waves and winds. These cliffs, stretching for 8 kilometers, offer breathtaking views of the Aran Islands and beyond. Further south, the Ring of Kerry reveals lakes, mountains, and coastal scenery that seem to change mood with every passing cloud. The nearby Skellig Michael, a rocky island crowned with a 6th century monastic settlement, feels like a world apart and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Inland, the Burren in County Clare is a limestone plateau where rare flowers bloom in cracks between ancient rocks, blending alpine, Mediterranean, and Arctic plants in one remarkable place. Meanwhile, the serene beauty of Glendalough in County Wicklow, its lakes framed by wooded hills, has drawn pilgrims for centuries. These natural wonders remind visitors that Ireland's beauty lies not only in its people and culture but also in the raw, enduring power of the land. National parks and reserves. Ireland's national parks are windows into the country's soul, places where wilderness, heritage, and tradition come together. Though small in size compared to some countries, these parks are rich in beauty and biodiversity, offering endless opportunities for discovery. The most famous is Killarney National Park in County Kerry, with its lakes, oak woods, and red deer herds. Here, visitors can explore Muckross House, hike through misty valleys, or boat across still waters framed by mountains. To the west lies Connemara National Park, where rugged peaks like Diamond Hill rise above boglands and wild ponies graze on open heath. The landscape here feels both raw and poetic, a favorite of artists and dreamers. In the north, Glenveigh National Park in County Donegal combines dramatic mountains with a fairy-tale castle and gardens, set beside a glittering lake. Its remote beauty makes it one of Ireland's wildest escapes. The Burren National Park in County Clare is entirely different, a limestone wonderland where orchids and gentians bloom in rocky cracks, and ancient tombs remind visitors of Ireland's deep past. Other parks, such as Wicklow Mountains National Park near Dublin, bring nature within easy reach of the capital, with waterfalls, glens, and trails leading to the peaceful lakes of Glendalough. These parks and reserves are not just protected landscapes, they are living reminders of Ireland's bond with nature, offering both locals and visitors places of refuge, inspiration, and renewal. Mountains and hiking routes. Ireland's mountains may not be the tallest in Europe, but they more than make up for it with their beauty, atmosphere, and accessibility. Hiking here is less about altitude and more about the experience. Windswept ridges, ancient trails, and views that stretch across sea and land. The highest peak is Carrauntoohill, 1038 m, in County Kerry, part of the MacGillicuddy's Reeks. Climbing it is a challenge, but the reward is sweeping views over lakes, valleys, and the Atlantic beyond. For less demanding adventures, trails through the Reeks offer equally striking scenery. In County Wicklow, the Wicklow Mountains provide Dubliners with a natural escape. Here, routes like the Wicklow Way, Ireland's oldest long-distance trail, wind past glacial valleys, waterfalls, and the monastic site of Glendalough. The Mourne Mountains in Northern Ireland are another hiker's paradise, with granite peaks and peaceful reservoirs. Slieve Donard, the range's highest summit, rewards climbers with panoramic views across the Irish Sea to Scotland. For coastal drama, the Slieve League Cliffs in Donegal are among the highest sea cliffs in Europe, with trails offering vertigo-inducing but breathtaking perspectives. In Connemara, Diamond Hill is a more modest climb but delivers iconic views of boglands, mountains, and Atlantic inlets. Whether tackling a summit or strolling a waymarked trail, Ireland's mountains are places where the air feels fresher, the stories richer, and the land itself alive with spirit. Rivers and lakes. Ireland's rivers and lakes are the veins and heart of its landscape, shaping settlements, inspiring legends, and offering havens of peace and beauty. They are as much a part of Ireland's identity as its rolling hills and rugged coasts. The River Shannon is the longest river in Ireland, flowing for over 360 kilometers through the heart of the country. It meanders past towns, castles, and ancient monasteries, creating lakes along its journey such as Lough Ree and Lough Derg. Once a natural boundary, today the Shannon is a place of cruising, fishing, and waterside relaxation. In the north, Lough Neagh is the largest freshwater lake in the British Isles, stretching across 5 counties of Northern Ireland. Steeped in myth, it is said to have been formed by a giant's discarded handful of earth, and today it supports a rich ecosystem and fishing traditions. The west is dotted with beautiful lakes, or lochs, such as Lough Corrib in Galway and Lough Gill in Sligo, celebrated in poetry and song. Surrounded by mountains and forests, these waters capture Ireland's mix of tranquility and wildness. Rivers like the Liffey in Dublin or the Lee in Cork define the cities they run through, providing both scenery and character. Others, such as the Boyne, carry deep historical significance, remembered for battles and lined with prehistoric monuments like Newgrange. Ireland's rivers and lakes are more than features of the land, they are storytellers, reflecting the rhythms of nature and human history alike. caving and underground worlds. Beneath islands' green fields and rolling hills lies another world, one carved by water and time, filled with caverns, passages, and subterranean rivers. These underground landscapes are as fascinating as the castles and cliffs above, offering a glimpse into the hidden depths of the island. In County Fermanagh, Marble Arch Caves form one of Europe's most spectacular cave systems. Visitors can glide by boat along an underground river, marveling at stalactites, stalagmites, and chambers shaped over millions of years. The caves are part of a UNESCO Global Geopark, linking geology with culture and heritage. In the west, Ailwee Cave in County Clare invites travelers into a labyrinth of tunnels and caverns. Discovered in the 1940s by a farmer and opened to the public decades later, it features dramatic rock formations, underground waterfalls, and even the bones of extinct bears. Nearby, the Burren hides other caves, such as Dewling Cave, home to one of the world's longest free-hanging stalactites. This single, massive column of mineral seems almost otherworldly, suspended in the dark. These underground wonders are more than geological curiosities. They are places where imagination and science meet, where myths of fairies and hidden worlds blend seamlessly with the awe of natural creation. Culture and tradition. Festivals and celebrations. Island spirit comes alive in its festivals, a lively blend of music, dance, storytelling, and community gatherings. From ancient traditions to modern spectacles, celebrations are central to Irish culture and offer visitors unforgettable experiences. The most famous is St. Patrick's Day on March 17th, when parades, music, and green-clad revelers fill towns and cities across the island. Dublin hosts the largest parade, but smaller villages celebrate with equal passion, blending faith, folklore, and fun. Music is at the heart of many festivals. The Flead Cheoil, the world's biggest traditional Irish music festival, brings together musicians of all ages to compete, perform, and keep Ireland's folk traditions thriving. In Dingle, the Other Voices Festival blends intimate gigs with global talent, showcasing Ireland's modern creative energy. Literature, too, has its moment. The Bloomsday Festival in Dublin celebrates James Joyce's Ulysses with readings, performances, and costumed walks along the author's beloved streets. Galway, designated a European capital of culture, hosts a wide array of arts events throughout the year. Seasonal celebrations retain deep roots. Samhain, the ancient Celtic festival marking the end of harvest and the beginning of winter, lives on in modern Halloween traditions. Summer brings Puck Fair in Killoglin, where a goat is crowned king in one of Ireland's quirkiest festivals. These celebrations show that Ireland is more than a destination, it's an experience of joy, creativity, and shared heritage. Food and drink. Irish food is rooted in simplicity, tradition, and the richness of its land and sea. Once defined by hearty staples, today's cuisine blends old favorites with modern creativity, making dining in Ireland a memorable part of the journey. Traditional dishes still hold pride of place. A steaming bowl of Irish stew, made with lamb, potatoes, carrots, and onions, warms the soul on a damp day. Soda bread, baked with buttermilk and baking soda instead of yeast, is a staple at almost every table. And no Irish breakfast is complete without rashers, bacon, sausages, black pudding, eggs, and fried bread. Seafood thrives along the coasts. Fresh oysters from Galway Bay, smoked salmon from Connemara, and mussels from Donegal bring the Atlantic straight to the plate. Inland, farm-to-table dining highlights local produce, cheeses, and craft products. Ireland is equally famous for its drinks. Guinness, the iconic stout, is more than a beverage, it's part of the culture, best enjoyed in a lively pub. Whiskey distilleries from Jameson to Bushmills reflect centuries of craftsmanship, while new craft breweries and distillers add fresh character. In recent years, Ireland's food scene has blossomed, with Michelin-starred restaurants in Dublin, Cork, and Galway proving that Irish cooking can be as refined as it is comforting. Yet the heart of Irish dining remains in its pubs and kitchens, where food is shared with warmth and conversation. Arts and music. Ireland's identity is inseparable from its art and music, which have carried its stories, struggles, and joys across centuries. From ancient carvings to modern theatre, from folk ballads to global rock bands, creativity flows through the heart of the nation. Traditional music remains a defining feature. Fiddles, tin whistles, bodrans, and Julian pipes bring pubs and festivals alive with reels and jigs. Sessions, informal gatherings of musicians, are as much about community as performance, and they keep Ireland's folk traditions vibrant and evolving. Irish literature holds global renown. Writers like W.B. Yeats, James Joyce, Samuel Beckett, and Seamus Heaney have shaped world literature, while modern authors continue the tradition of lyrical storytelling. Dublin is a UNESCO City of Literature, reflecting its legacy of words. In visual art, Ireland ranges from ancient Celtic designs and illuminated manuscripts like the Book of Kells to contemporary works showcased in the Irish Museum of Modern Art. Traditional crafts such as weaving, pottery, and jewelry continue to inspire modern artists. Ireland has also left its mark on modern music. Bands like U2, The Cranberries, and artists like Enya have brought Irish sound to the global stage. Yet the heartbeat of Irish music is still found in small-town pubs, where a fiddle tune can turn strangers into friends. The arts in Ireland are more than entertainment, they are living expressions of identity, resilience, and imagination. Clothing and fashion. Ireland's clothing traditions reflect its landscapes and history, practical, warm, and deeply tied to craft. While today's fashion scene is modern and creative, traditional garments still carry meaning and pride. Perhaps the most iconic is the Aran sweater, hand-knitted from thick wool and originating from the Aran Islands off the west coast. Each stitch pattern has symbolic meaning, from diamonds for wealth to cables for fishermen's ropes, making every sweater a wearable story. Wool has long been central to Irish clothing, with tweeds from Donegal renowned worldwide. Their earthy colors mirror the rugged hills and coasts of the northwest, woven into jackets, caps, and scarves. The classic flat cap, once a staple of rural farmers, is now a fashion statement both in Ireland and abroad. In formal and festive settings, Ireland's Celtic roots emerge in dance costumes, elaborate dresses with intricate embroidery for Irish dancing, and kilts worn in some regions with Scottish influence. These garments highlight a culture where music, movement, and attire are interwoven. Modern Irish fashion balances heritage with innovation. Designers in Dublin and Belfast blend traditional fabrics with contemporary styles, gaining recognition on international catwalks. Sustainable fashion and craftsmanship continue to play a strong role, reflecting Ireland's respect for tradition and the natural world. Clothing in Ireland is more than fabric, it is a link between past and present, between daily life and cultural pride. Language and literature. Language in Ireland is more than communication, it is identity, history, and art. Two official languages, Irish, Gaelic, and English, coexist, each carrying layers of meaning and tradition. Irish is one of the world's oldest living languages, with roots stretching back thousands of years. Though once in decline, it remains a vital part of Ireland's cultural fabric, spoken daily in Gaelic regions along the west coast and taught in schools nationwide. Street signs, radio, and literature help keep it alive, while a new generation embraces it as a symbol of pride. English, introduced through conquest and colonization, became Ireland's dominant tongue, yet the Irish made it uniquely their own. With lyrical rhythms and a gift for storytelling, the Irish use of English has produced some of the world's greatest writers. Ireland's literary legacy is astonishing. From Jonathan Swift to Oscar Wilde, from James Joyce to Seamus Heaney, Irish authors have shaped world literature with wit, depth, and beauty. Dublin's designation as a UNESCO City of Literature recognizes this extraordinary contribution. Folklore and oral tradition also remain strong. Myths of Siu Chuluin, tales of the Tuatha De Danann, and stories of fairies and banshees continue to echo through rural communities, connecting modern life to ancient roots. Together, language and literature in Ireland form a living conversation between past and present, native and global, myth and reality, religion and spiritual life. Religion has long played a central role in shaping Ireland's culture, identity, and history. From ancient Celtic beliefs to Christianity and beyond, spiritual life here is a tapestry woven from tradition, faith, and resilience. Before Christianity, the Celts worshipped gods tied to nature, sun, rivers, and sacred groves. Many ancient sites, like Newgrange, were aligned with celestial events, blending ritual with the rhythms of the land. In the 5th century, St. Patrick brought Christianity to Ireland, transforming it into a land of saints and scholars. Monastic settlements like Clonmacnoise and Glendalough became centers of learning, preserving knowledge through Europe's dark ages. Ireland's distinctive Celtic crosses and illuminated manuscripts, such as the Book of Kells, reflect this golden age of faith and art. For centuries, Catholicism remained the dominant faith, deeply tied to national identity, while Protestant traditions took root, especially in Northern Ireland. Religious differences played a role in historical conflicts, but today dialogue and peace efforts have built bridges between communities. Modern Ireland is more diverse and increasingly secular, though faith still shapes daily life. Pilgrimage sites like Croagh Patrick and Knock Shrine attract thousands each year, while ancient holy wells remain places of quiet reflection. Religion in Ireland is not just about belief, it is about tradition, heritage, and the search for meaning in a land where the sacred and the everyday often intertwine. Customs and etiquette. Irish hospitality is legendary, and much of it comes down to simple customs of warmth, respect, and friendliness. Visitors will quickly find that good manners and a smile go a long way. Greetings are typically casual but warm. A friendly hello or how are you is common, while in Irish, Gaelge, you might hear Dia Duit, God be with you. Handshakes are customary when meeting someone new, though in more relaxed settings, conversation begins easily without formality. The pub is central to Irish social life, but it is not just about drinking, it's about community. Buying a round of drinks is an important custom. If someone buys for you, it's polite to return the gesture. Striking up conversation with strangers is normal, and storytelling, humor, and music are often part of the atmosphere. Politeness is highly valued. Saying please, thank you, and showing appreciation for hospitality are expected. Visitors who show interest in Irish culture, whether through trying a few Gaelic words or respecting traditions, are warmly received. Religion and politics can be sensitive topics, particularly regarding Northern Ireland. While many Irish people will discuss them openly, it's best for visitors to approach these subjects with care and respect. Above all, Ireland's etiquette reflects its spirit, inclusive, humorous, and welcoming. Travelers who embrace this openness often leave with not just memories, but friendships. Sports and leisure. Sport in Ireland is more than pastime, it is passion, identity, and community. From the roar of a packed stadium to a quiet game of golf on a windswept course, leisure here reflects both tradition and love of the outdoors. At the heart of Irish sport are the Gaelic games, particularly Gaelic football and hurling, overseen by the GAA, Gaelic Athletic Association. These ancient sports are fast, physical, and fiercely local, with county pride driving some of the biggest sporting events in the country. The annual All-Ireland finals in Dublin's Croke Park draw massive crowds and national attention. Rugby also thrives in Ireland, uniting fans across the island with iconic teams like Leinster, Munster, and Ulster, as well as the national squad, which has enjoyed success on the world stage. Soccer, football, has a strong following too, especially in cities like Dublin and Cork. Beyond the stadiums, Ireland is a paradise for leisure. The island boasts world-class golf courses, including Ballybunion and Royal County Down, often set against spectacular natural backdrops. The coasts invite surfing, particularly in Donegal and Clare, while inland rivers and lakes are havens for anglers and kayakers. Walking and hiking remain favorite pastimes, from Sunday strolls along seaside promenades to multi-day treks on trails like the Wicklow Way. Leisure is as much about social connection as activity, whether playing, cheering, or simply gathering afterward to relive the highlights over a pint. Architecture through the ages. Ireland's architecture tells the story of its people, an evolving blend of ancient ingenuity, medieval strength, and modern creativity. From prehistoric tombs to sleek glass towers, each era has left its mark on the island's landscape. The oldest structures are Neolithic passage tombs, such as Newgrange in the Boyne Valley, built over 5,000 years ago. Older than the pyramids, these sites align with the sun and moon, reflecting the deep connection between early settlers and the cosmos. The medieval period brought castles and monasteries. Strongholds like Bunratty Castle or Trim Castle still dominate their landscapes, while abbeys such as Clonmacnoise stand in romantic ruins along the River Shannon. Celtic crosses and round towers from this era remain iconic symbols of Ireland's heritage. In cities, the Georgian era left a lasting legacy. Dublin is famous for its elegant brick townhouses, wide squares, and fanlight doors, a style that still shapes the capital's charm. Modern Ireland balances innovation with tradition. Sleek glass and steel structures, like the Samuel Beckett Bridge in Dublin or Belfast's Titanic Quarter, showcase Ireland's contemporary confidence while often drawing inspiration from its history. From prehistoric tombs to modern skylines, Irish architecture mirrors its people, resilient, imaginative, and always looking toward the future while honoring the past. Handicrafts and traditions. Ireland's soul is often found not in monuments or cities, but in the crafts and traditions passed lovingly from one generation to the next. These expressions of creativity and heritage are woven, carved, and crafted into daily life. Perhaps the most famous is the Aran sweater, hand-knitted from thick wool by women of the Aran Islands. Each stitch carries symbolic meaning, representing ropes, fields, or family ties, and the sweaters became both a practical garment for fishermen and a cultural emblem. Donegal tweed is another iconic Irish craft, its earthy tones reflecting the rugged landscapes of the Northwest. Woven by hand on traditional looms, it remains a mark of Irish quality and resilience. In villages across the country, pottery, basket weaving, and wood carving thrive. Traditional willow baskets were once everyday tools for farming and fishing, while today they are treasured as handmade works of art. Celtic traditions live on in jewelry and design. Claddagh rings, originating in Galway, symbolize love, loyalty, and friendship. Intricate Celtic knotwork appears in metalwork, embroidery, and modern art, continuing a design language thousands of years old. Festive customs are equally cherished. Music and dance bring people together, while seasonal celebrations like Lugnaza, Harvest Festival, or St. Bridget's crosses mark the turning of the year with ritual and meaning. Handicrafts and traditions in Ireland are more than souvenirs, they are living connections to a culture that honors skill, creativity, and community. History. Ancient origins. Long before castles and cities, Ireland was a land of myth, ritual, and megaliths. Its ancient origins stretch back thousands of years, leaving behind monuments that still stand as silent witnesses to early life on the island. The most remarkable are the Neolithic passage tombs, such as Newgrange, Noath, and Douth in the Boyne Valley. Built over 5,000 years ago, older than the pyramids of Egypt, these tombs align with the movements of the sun. At Newgrange, on the winter solstice, a shaft of light pierces the passage to illuminate its inner chamber, a breathtaking union of astronomy and spirituality. Scattered across the island are standing stones and stone circles, their exact purposes lost to time. Some may have been ceremonial sites, others markers of territory or burial grounds. They reflect a culture deeply attuned to the cycles of nature and the sky. The Celtic tribes arrived later, around 500 BCE, bringing with them ironworking, art, and mythology. Their influence can still be seen in intricate knotwork, warrior legends, and sacred places tied to gods and heroes. Sites like Tara, the ancient seat of the High Kings, became centers of power and ritual, blending myth with political reality. Ireland's ancient origins reveal a people who lived in close harmony with the land, who built monuments not just to endure, but to connect heaven and earth. These echoes of the past continue to shape the Irish imagination today. Kingdoms and empires. Ireland's history is marked by a patchwork of kingdoms, shifting alliances, and encounters with outside powers that left deep imprints on its culture and identity. Unlike the centralized monarchies of Europe, early Ireland was divided into many tuatha, or small kingdoms, each ruled by a local chieftain. Over time, these tuatha consolidated into larger provincial kingdoms such as Ulster, Munster, Leinster, and Connaught. Rivalries and shifting power were constant, but the High King at Tara symbolized unity, even if real control was often limited. The arrival of the Vikings in the 8th and 9th centuries added a new chapter. They raided monasteries but also established towns, including Dublin, Wexford, and Limerick, laying the foundations of Ireland's urban life. In the 12th century, the Normans invaded, building castles and fortifications that reshaped the landscape. Their influence blended with Gaelic traditions, creating a unique fusion of cultures. Later, Ireland faced the expanding power of the English crown, which gradually asserted dominance. Castles, plantations, and new laws reflected this foreign influence, while resistance fueled centuries of conflict. Ireland's kingdoms and encounters with empires created a layered history, one where resilience and adaptation were as important as resistance. The traces remain today, in place names, ruins, and traditions that speak of a land shaped by both native strength and outside forces. Colonial and foreign influence. Ireland's story cannot be told without its long and often difficult relationship with foreign powers. Waves of outside influence, from settlers to rulers, shaped its politics, economy, and culture in profound ways. The Vikings were the first major foreign force, establishing coastal settlements that grew into towns such as Dublin and Waterford. They brought trade networks and urban life, even as they raided monasteries and clashed with local rulers. The Normans followed in the 12th century, building castles, walled towns, and stone churches that still dot the landscape. They introduced new systems of governance, but over time many Norman lords adopted Irish customs, creating a hybrid culture. The most lasting influence came from England. Beginning with the Anglo-Norman invasion, English control expanded gradually, often meeting resistance. The Tudor and Stuart eras saw plantations, where English and Scottish settlers were given Irish land, especially in Ulster. This dramatically altered demographics, sowing divisions that echo to this day. British rule also brought repression of Irish language, culture, and Catholic faith, fueling centuries of tension. The Great Famine of the 1840s, during which over 1 million died and another 1 million emigrated, deepened resentment and left scars that shaped Ireland's relationship with colonial power. Yet foreign influence also left positive imprints: new architecture, trade links, and cultural exchange. Ireland's ability to absorb and adapt these influences, while fiercely holding onto its identity, is a testament to its resilience. Struggles and revolutions. Ireland's path to self-determination was marked by centuries of resistance, rebellion, and resilience. Its struggles against foreign rule shaped not only politics but also national identity, weaving sacrifice and hope into the Irish story. From the late Middle Ages onward, uprisings challenged English control. The 9 Years' War, 1594 to 1603, led by Hugh O'Neill in Ulster, nearly expelled English forces before ending in defeat at the Battle of Kinsale. The aftermath brought tighter rule and harsher penalties for Irish customs and Catholic faith. In the 18th century, the United Irishmen Rebellion of 1798, inspired by the American and French revolutions, sought to unite Catholics and Protestants in a republican cause. Though brutally suppressed, it left a legacy of unity and nationalism. The 19th century was defined by both hardship and political struggle. The Great Famine devastated the population, while movements like Daniel O'Connell's campaign for Catholic emancipation and Charles Stewart Parnell's push for home rule kept the dream of self-government alive. The early 20th century brought decisive action. The Easter Rising of 1916, though a military failure, became a turning point, inspiring greater public support for independence. This led to the War of Independence, 1919 to 1921, fought by the Irish Republican Army against British forces, and concluded with the Anglo-Irish Treaty. Though the treaty created the Irish Free State, it also split the country, leading to a bitter civil war, 1922 to 1923. From these struggles, modern Ireland began to take shape. Modern nationhood. The birth of modern Ireland was hard-won, forged through struggle, compromise, and vision. Emerging from centuries of colonial rule, the 20th century reshaped the island into two political entities, each with its own path. The Anglo-Irish Treaty of 1921 established the Irish Free State, granting independence to 26 counties while leaving 6 counties in the north as part of the United Kingdom. This partition created the Republic of Ireland in the south and Northern Ireland in the north, setting the stage for decades of division and differing identities. The new Free State faced immense challenges: economic hardship, political division, and the aftermath of a civil war. Yet over time it solidified its independence, adopting a constitution in 1937 and declaring itself the Republic of Ireland in 1949. Northern Ireland, meanwhile, became defined by tension between Unionists, who sought to remain part of Britain, and nationalists, who desired unity with the South. These divisions erupted into decades of violence known as the Troubles, 1960s–1998. The Good Friday Agreement of 1998 brought a fragile but lasting peace, reshaping Northern Ireland's future within the UK while ensuring cooperation with the Republic. Today, Ireland is known for its economic growth, cultural influence, and global reach, while still honoring its struggles. Modern nationhood is both achievement and ongoing journey, balancing memory, resilience, and the hope of unity. Today's identity. Ireland today is a nation that honors its past while confidently embracing the future. Its identity is a blend of resilience, creativity, and openness, rooted in tradition yet outward-looking in a globalized world. The Republic of Ireland has become one of Europe's most dynamic countries, transformed from a largely rural society into a modern, innovative economy. Known as the Celtic Tiger during its boom years, it remains a hub for technology, education, and culture, while still celebrating rural life and close-knit communities. Language and culture remain central. Efforts to revive Irish, Gaelic, reflect pride in heritage, while English continues to connect Ireland to the wider world. Festivals, music, and literature keep traditions alive, but also showcase new talent on the global stage. In Northern Ireland, identity is more complex. While political and cultural divisions remain, the peace process has fostered a new generation that looks toward reconciliation and shared futures. Cities like Belfast now symbolize both resilience and renewal. Ireland's global diaspora, particularly in the United States, Canada, and Australia, adds another dimension to identity. Millions claim Irish roots, and this global family strengthens Ireland's cultural influence far beyond its shores. At its heart, today's Ireland is about balance, between tradition and progress, rural and urban, past struggles and future hopes. It is a country that cherishes its unique voice while welcoming the world. Travel highlights. Top cities, towns, and villages. Ireland's charm lies not only in its landscapes but in its cities, towns, and villages, each with its own personality, history, and rhythm of life. From cosmopolitan capitals to coastal hideaways, these places shape the Irish experience. The capital, Dublin, is a vibrant blend of old and new. Cobbled lanes lead to lively pubs, while landmarks like Trinity College, Dublin Castle, and the River Liffey root the city in history. Its literary legacy and modern tech scene make it a city of both tradition and innovation. On the western coast, Galway pulses with music, color, and creativity. Known as the cultural heart of Ireland, it brims with festivals, street performers, and a youthful energy that contrasts with its medieval roots. Cork, Ireland's second-largest city, is proud of its independent spirit. With its bustling food markets, historic port, and lively pubs, Cork blends heritage with cosmopolitan flair. Locals often call it the real capital of Ireland. Further north, Belfast in Northern Ireland has transformed from a city once marked by conflict into a hub of art, history, and innovation. The Titanic Belfast Museum tells the story of its shipbuilding past, while murals across the city reflect resilience and renewal. Four smaller gems. Kilkenny enchants with its medieval streets and castle, while Killarney serves as a gateway to the lakes and mountains of Kerry. Villages like Dublin, famed for traditional music, and Adair, with its thatched cottages, capture Ireland's rural magic. Together, these places reveal Ireland's diversity, cosmopolitan yet intimate, ancient yet modern, bustling yet timelessly welcoming. Historic and cultural landmarks. Ireland's landscape is dotted with landmarks that tell the story of its people, sites where myth, history, and culture converge. From prehistoric tombs to bustling city streets, these places embody Ireland's rich and layered heritage. Among the most famous is Newgrange, the Neolithic passage tomb older than the pyramids, where sunlight illuminates the chamber at the winter solstice. Nearby, the Hill of Tara was once the seat of Ireland's high kings, steeped in legend and power. Medieval castles and abbeys capture Ireland's turbulent history. Trim Castle, one of the largest Norman strongholds in Europe, and Kilkenny Castle, transformed into a stately home, reflect centuries of conflict and adaptation. Monastic sites like Clonmacnoise and Glendalough preserve the spiritual and scholarly heart of early Christian Ireland. In Dublin, Trinity College houses the illuminated Book of Kells, a masterpiece of medieval art. The General Post Office, GPO, stands as a symbol of the 1916 Easter Rising, while the city's Georgian squares tell of elegance and expansion. Cultural landmarks extend beyond history into living traditions. The Rock of Cashel in Tipperary, with its dramatic hilltop ruins, continues to awe, while towns like Dingle and Galway pulse with music and festivals that keep Irish culture vibrant today. Each landmark, whether a stone circle, a castle, or a street corner, invites travelers to step into Ireland's ongoing story. Beaches and coastline. Ireland's coastline is as varied as it is breathtaking, stretching for over 3,000 kilometers, it offers golden beaches, rugged cliffs, hidden coves, and windswept headlands. Each shore carries its own character, from tranquil retreats to wild Atlantic drama. On the west coast, the wild Atlantic Way unveils some of the most spectacular seascapes in Europe. The beaches of Connemara, framed by mountains and boglands, feel remote and untouched, while Keem Bay on Achill Island is often named among the world's most beautiful, its turquoise waters hugged by green cliffs. In Donegal, vast stretches like Inch Island and Murder Hole Beach show the raw power of the Atlantic, with waves that draw surfers from around the globe. Bundoran is Ireland's surf capital, where the Atlantic swells challenge even the most skilled riders. The east coast offers gentler charm. Dolomount Strand near Dublin provides city dwellers with a seaside escape, while further south, Curracloe Beach in Wexford gained fame as a filming location for Saving Private Ryan. To the south, Inchydoney in Cork and Bannerstrand in Kerry are beloved for their expanses of sand and historical associations. Meanwhile, the Causeway Coast in Northern Ireland pairs dramatic cliffs with hidden beaches, creating cinematic beauty at every turn. Whether wild or serene, Ireland's beaches reflect the soul of the island, untamed yet welcoming, ancient yet ever-changing. Hidden gems. Beyond its famous landmarks, Ireland is filled with secret places that reveal the quieter, more intimate side of the island. These hidden gems, often overlooked by tourists, offer a chance to connect deeply with the land, its people, and its stories. In the west, the Aran Islands preserve a way of life shaped by the Atlantic. Stone walls crisscross windswept fields, while the prehistoric fort of Donaghon Hasa perches dramatically on a cliff edge. Nearby, the Burren's Cast landscape hides rare flowers, caves, and ancient tombs that reward those who wander off the beaten track. In the Midlands, Clonmacnoise is a hauntingly beautiful monastic ruin on the banks of the Shannon. Though well known to historians, it often feels tranquil and undiscovered, especially at sunrise or sunset. To the south, Gougain Barra in Cork is a pocket of serenity, a small chapel set on a lake, surrounded by forested hills. It is one of Ireland's most romantic spots, far from city crowds. In Northern Ireland, the dark hedges, an avenue of twisting beech trees, look like something out of a fairy tale. They've even found fame on screen, but walking beneath their branches still feels magical and timeless. Hidden gems like these remind travelers that Ireland is not just about headline sites but also about discovery, of quiet corners where time slows down and the soul of the island can be felt. Adventure and activities. Ireland is not only a land of history and culture, it is also a playground for adventure. With its rugged mountains, wild coasts, and open spaces, the island invites travelers to explore, challenge themselves, and embrace the outdoors. For hikers, trails abound. The Wicklow Way takes walkers through glacial valleys, forests, and lakes just south of Dublin, while the Kerry Way loops around some of the island's most dramatic mountain and coastal scenery. Shorter treks like Diamond Hill in Connemara or Slieve League in Donegal offer equally breathtaking rewards. Ireland's coasts are perfect for water adventures. Surfing is world-class in Donegal and Sligo, where Atlantic swells test even experienced surfers. Kayaking through sea caves, stand-up paddleboarding on calm bays, and sailing along scenic harbors give travelers new perspectives of the shoreline. Cycling is another way to discover Ireland, with scenic routes like the Great Western Greenway in Mayo tracing old railway lines through stunning countryside. Horse riding, too, remains a beloved pastime, whether along beaches or across rolling farmland. For those seeking thrills, caving in the Burren, rock climbing in Dalkey, or even coast-steering, jumping and swimming along rocky shorelines, provide unforgettable experiences. Golf enthusiasts will find some of the world's best courses set against spectacular backdrops, from Ballybunion to Royal Portrush. Adventure in Ireland is not about extremes, it's about connection, with nature, with the land, and with the joy of discovery. Cultural experiences. Ireland's culture is not confined to museums or books, it is lived and shared in everyday encounters, festivals, and traditions. For visitors, engaging with these cultural experiences is one of the most rewarding ways to understand the island's spirit. The pub is perhaps the best-known cultural institution. More than a place to drink, it is a social hub where music sessions break out, stories are told, and strangers quickly become friends. Joining a traditional music night in a small-town pub is a quintessential Irish experience. Storytelling remains at the heart of Irish culture. From ancient myths of Siú Chulainn to modern poetry and theatre, words carry special weight. Attending a literary festival in Galway or Dublin, or simply chatting with locals, reveals a nation that prizes wit, humor, and creativity. Ireland's festivals showcase its vibrancy. Whether celebrating music at Fleet Che Oil, film in Galway, or arts in Kilkenny, these gatherings bring people together in joyful expression. Even seasonal traditions, like St. Bridget's Day or Halloween, with roots in the Celtic Samhain, offer glimpses into Ireland's living heritage. Visitors can also immerse themselves in traditional crafts. Learning to knit an Aran stitch, weave a basket, or shape pottery connects travelers with Ireland's hands-on artistry. Likewise, Irish dance, whether seen in a river dance performance or a local ceilidh, expresses energy and joy that transcend words. Cultural experiences in Ireland are about participation, not observation. To experience them is to step into the rhythm of Irish life itself. Bucket list highlights. For those dreaming of Ireland, certain experiences stand out as unforgettable, moments that capture the heart and spirit of the island. These bucket list highlights combine iconic sites with uniquely Irish encounters. Standing atop the cliffs of Moa, with the Atlantic crashing below, is an awe-inspiring experience that embodies the wild beauty of the West Coast. Similarly, exploring the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland, with its otherworldly basalt columns, blends geology with legend. In Dublin, viewing the Book of Kells at Trinity College connects visitors to Ireland's artistic and spiritual heritage, while a stroll through the city's Georgian squares offers elegance and history side by side. The Ring of Kerry is a must for road trippers. Its mountains, lakes, and coastal views reveal Ireland at its most scenic. For an island adventure, climbing the stone steps of Skellig Michael, a remote monastic site rising from the Atlantic, feels like stepping into another world. Cultural highlights include joining a traditional music session in a Galway pub, learning a few steps of Irish dance, or raising a pint of Guinness in Dublin's St. James's Gate Brewery. Each moment connects travelers to Ireland's living traditions. And for a deeper sense of history, walking the Hill of Tara or wandering the ruins of Glendalough brings Ireland's mythic and spiritual past to life. Museums and galleries. Ireland's museums and galleries open doors to its past, creativity, and identity, offering travelers deeper insight into the island beyond its landscapes. From ancient treasures to modern art, they showcase both heritage and innovation. In Dublin, the National Museum of Ireland spans archaeology, history, and natural history. Its collections include the famed Tara brooch, intricate Celtic gold, and well-preserved Iron Age bog bodies. Together, they bring Ireland's ancient world vividly to life. The Chester Beatty Library, also in Dublin, is a hidden gem, housing rare manuscripts, artworks, and religious texts from across the globe. Meanwhile, the Irish Museum of Modern Art, IMMA, showcases contemporary creativity in a striking historic setting at the Royal Hospital Kilmainham. In Belfast, the Titanic Belfast Experience tells the story of the world's most famous ship, built in the city's docks. Its interactive displays explore innovation, tragedy, and memory. The Ulster Museum adds to Northern Ireland's cultural riches, with everything from fine art to natural history. Regional museums also shine. The Hunt Museum in Limerick preserves medieval and Renaissance art, while Galway's galleries highlight Ireland's vibrant contemporary art scene. Smaller local museums, often community-run, tell intimate stories of towns, trades, and traditions. Ireland's museums and galleries reveal not just artifacts, but the spirit of a nation that values storytelling, preservation, and creativity in all its forms. UNESCO Heritage Sites. Ireland's UNESCO World Heritage Sites highlight the island's most extraordinary places, where natural beauty, human ingenuity, and deep history meet. These sites stand as global treasures, recognized for their universal value. The best known is Newgrange, part of the Brú na Boyne complex in County Meath. This Neolithic passage tomb, over 5,000 years old, is a masterpiece of prehistoric engineering. Its alignment with the winter solstice sunrise creates a magical moment when light floods the inner chamber, linking earth and sky. Off the Kerry coast, Skellig Michael rises dramatically from the Atlantic. Monks settled here in the 6th century, building stone beehive huts on steep, windswept slopes. Remote and otherworldly, the island is both a spiritual sanctuary and a striking example of early monastic life. In Northern Ireland, the Giant's Causeway draws visitors with its 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, formed by volcanic activity. Science explains their creation, but legend tells of the giant Finn McCool building a pathway across the sea, myth and geology meeting on the shoreline. Each site tells a unique story, of early farmers aligning their monuments with the heavens, of monks seeking solitude in the sea, and of nature itself shaping landscapes so extraordinary they inspired myth. Practical information. Money and currency. Travel in Ireland is straightforward when it comes to money, but visitors should be aware of one important detail. The island uses two different currencies. In the Republic of Ireland, the official currency is the euro. Banknotes and coins are the same as those used across much of Europe, making travel within the EU simple for visitors. ATMs are widely available, and credit and debit cards are accepted almost everywhere, including taxis, restaurants, and shops. In Northern Ireland, however, the currency is the British pound sterling. Both Bank of England and locally issued Northern Irish banknotes are in circulation. While they hold the same value, travelers should note that Northern Irish banknotes may not always be accepted outside the region. Tipping in Ireland is not obligatory but appreciated. In restaurants, a 10 to 12% tip is customary if service is not already included. In pubs, tipping is less common, but rounding up the bill or offering to buy a drink for the bartender is a friendly gesture. Currency exchange is straightforward, but using cards or withdrawing directly from ATMs usually provides the best rates. Contactless payments are increasingly popular, making small transactions quick and convenient. Understanding these simple differences ensures a smooth experience and helps travelers feel at ease while exploring both north and south of the island. Transport and getting around. Exploring Ireland is as much about the journey as the destination, and the ways to get around reveal the character of the island itself. Roads wind through rolling countryside, trains connect lively cities, and ferries link islands to the mainland, each mode offering its own charm. Driving is one of the best ways to see Ireland, especially in rural areas. Car rentals are widely available, but remember, driving is on the left-hand side of the road. Scenic routes like the Ring of Kerry or the Causeway coastal route reward travelers with breathtaking views at every turn. Roads are generally good, though country lanes can be narrow and winding. Trains offer comfortable travel between major cities such as Dublin, Cork, Galway, and Belfast. While the rail network does not reach every corner of the island, it provides a relaxed way to see the countryside unfold. Buses fill in the gaps, with extensive networks reaching towns and villages not served by train. Services like Bus Arian in the Republic and Translink in Northern Ireland are reliable and affordable. For island hopping, ferries connect places like the Aran Islands or Rathlin Island to the mainland. Domestic flights exist but are rarely necessary given Ireland's compact size. In cities, public transport is easy to navigate, with Dublin offering trams, luas, buses, and commuter trains. Taxis and ride-hailing apps are also widely available. Getting around Ireland is rarely about speed, it's about enjoying the landscape, the people, and the stories along the way. Visas and entry requirements. Ireland welcomes millions of visitors each year, and entry requirements are generally straightforward, though they differ slightly between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. For the Republic of Ireland, citizens of the European Union (EU), European Economic Area (EEA), Switzerland, the UK, the USA, Canada, Australia, and many other countries do not require a visa for short stays, typically up to 90 days. Travelers from other nations should check in advance, as a visa may be necessary. Importantly, Ireland is not part of the Schengen zone, so Schengen visas are not valid for entry. For Northern Ireland, the rules follow those of the United Kingdom. Depending on your nationality, a separate UK visa may be required, even if you already entered the Republic. The Common Travel Area (CTA) agreement allows seamless movement for citizens of Ireland and the UK, as well as long-standing arrangements for residents. All visitors should ensure their passport is valid for the duration of their stay. While border checks between the Republic and Northern Ireland are minimal, travelers should carry proper identification, especially when renting cars or booking accommodation. Planning ahead avoids surprises, and for most visitors, Ireland's entry process is smooth and welcoming, just like the people who call the island home. Safety and health. Ireland is considered one of the safest destinations in Europe, with low crime rates and a welcoming atmosphere that makes most travelers feel at ease. Common sense precautions, like keeping an eye on belongings in busy city areas, are usually all that's needed. Healthcare standards are high across both the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. In the Republic, visitors from the EU, EEA and Switzerland can use the European Health Insurance Card, EHIC, for access to public healthcare. Non-EU visitors should carry travel insurance to cover medical costs. In Northern Ireland, the UK's National Health Service, NHS, provides care, but fees may apply to international visitors. Emergency services are reliable and can be reached by dialing 112 or 999 anywhere on the island. Pharmacies are widely available for minor needs, and doctors' clinics and hospitals are accessible even in rural areas. Weather-related safety is worth noting. Ireland's climate is mild but unpredictable, with sudden rain or strong coastal winds. Travelers planning hikes in the mountains or along cliffs should prepare properly with sturdy footwear, warm clothing, and respect for changing conditions. Overall, Ireland is a safe, healthy, and welcoming place to visit, where the biggest hazard is often underestimating just how long you'll want to stay. Communication. Staying connected in Ireland is easy, with modern networks, friendly locals, and 2 official languages that reflect the island's heritage. In the Republic of Ireland, both Irish, Gaelic, and English are official languages. While Irish is taught in schools and visible on road signs, English is the everyday language for most conversations. In Northern Ireland, English is dominant, though Irish and Ulster Scots are also recognized and celebrated in cultural contexts. Mobile phone coverage is strong across cities and towns, though it can be patchy in remote rural or coastal areas. Visitors can use international roaming, but buying a local SIM card is often cheaper, with providers such as Vodafone, 3, and Air offering affordable prepaid options. In Northern Ireland, networks operate under UK providers. Wi-Fi is widely available in hotels, cafes, pubs, and public places, making it easy to stay connected. Many rural B&Bs and guest houses also offer reliable access. Communication in Ireland goes beyond technology, it's also about people. The Irish are famously warm and talkative. Striking up a chat with a stranger, whether in a pub or on a bus, is part of the culture and often leads to unexpected stories or tips. Local laws and customs. Ireland's laws are straightforward for visitors, but local customs often reveal more about daily life than regulations do. Together, they shape the warm and respectful atmosphere that travelers experience across the island. In both the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, drinking laws set the minimum age for purchasing alcohol at 18. Pubs are central to social life, and while drinking is common, the atmosphere is about conversation and music as much as pints. It is also customary to take turns buying rounds of drinks for your group. Smoking is banned in all indoor public places, including pubs and restaurants. Outdoors, it is generally tolerated but best done away from entrances or crowds. Respect for the Irish language is appreciated, especially in the Celtic regions where Irish, Gaelic, is spoken daily. Even simple greetings like Dia Duit, hello, show thoughtfulness toward the culture. The Irish value politeness, humor, and friendliness. Greetings with a smile, small talk about the weather, and a sense of good humor go a long way. Queuing is expected, and jumping ahead is considered rude. Driving laws require seat belts for all passengers, and speed limits are posted in kilometers per hour in the Republic and miles per hour in Northern Ireland. Visitors will find that while the laws are familiar, it is the customs, unwritten yet deeply practiced, that make Ireland feel both welcoming and unique. Time, power, and connectivity. Practical details make travel smoother, and in Ireland it's helpful to know the basics of time zones, electricity, and staying connected. Ireland operates on Greenwich Mean Time, GMT, in winter and switches to Irish Standard Time, IST, which is GMT +1, during the summer months. Northern Ireland follows the UK system, meaning the whole island observes the same time, no adjustments needed when crossing the border. Electricity in both the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland uses the Type G plug, the same three-prong design as the UK. The standard voltage is 230V at 50 Hz. Travelers from outside Europe will likely need a plug adapter and, in some cases, a voltage converter for certain appliances. Connectivity is strong across the island. Mobile coverage is reliable in cities and towns, though rural or coastal areas may have weaker signals. 4G and 5G networks are widely available, and free Wi-Fi is common in hotels, cafes, and pubs. Many towns also provide public Wi-Fi hotspots. Time, power, and connectivity are easy to manage in Ireland, leaving travelers free to focus on the experiences, whether it's a chat in a pub, a walk along the coast, or simply watching the rain roll across green hills. Accommodation options. Ireland offers a wide variety of places to stay, each reflecting the island's warmth and character. From cozy cottages to grand castles, accommodation is as much a part of the travel experience as the sights themselves. One of the most memorable choices is the traditional bed and breakfast, B&B. Run by local families, B&Bs provide not just a room but also a hearty Irish breakfast and warm conversation, making them a favorite for travelers who want to feel at home. For those seeking more luxury, castle hotels and manor houses offer a chance to live like royalty. Places such as Ashford Castle blend history with comfort, creating unforgettable stays surrounded by elegance and nature. Hotels and guest houses are found in every city and town, ranging from budget-friendly to five-star options. In recent years, boutique hotels have flourished, especially in Dublin, Galway, and Cork, offering stylish stays with modern Irish flair. Travelers on a budget will find plenty of hostels, especially in cities and along popular hiking routes. These provide affordable lodging and a chance to meet fellow adventurers. For a closer connection with nature, self-catering cottages and farm stays invite visitors to slow down and experience rural Ireland firsthand. Campsites and caravan parks also dot the countryside, perfect for those traveling independently. Whatever the choice, Ireland's hospitality ensures that every stay feels personal, welcoming, and part of the journey. Food and water safety. Travelers to Ireland can relax when it comes to food and water. Both are of high quality and very safe. The island's fertile land and clean environment mean that fresh ingredients are central to daily life, and visitors can enjoy meals without worry. Tap water is safe to drink throughout both the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. In many rural areas, water comes from local sources and is carefully monitored, though bottled water is widely available for those who prefer it. Food hygiene standards are excellent, with restaurants, cafes, and pubs following strict regulations. Fresh produce, dairy, and meat are locally sourced, and seafood is often caught the same day, particularly in coastal towns. Farmers' markets also provide an opportunity to taste seasonal and artisanal goods straight from the producer. Street food is less common than in some countries, but food trucks and festival stalls are increasingly popular, offering everything from gourmet burgers to traditional Irish stew. These vendors are subject to the same health and safety rules as restaurants, ensuring quality. Travelers with dietary restrictions will find Ireland increasingly accommodating. Vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free options are available in most urban areas, and supermarkets are well stocked with specialty products. Useful apps and resources. Modern technology makes exploring Ireland even easier, with apps and resources that help travelers navigate, plan, and enrich their journey. Whether it's finding the best hiking trail, checking bus times, or uncovering hidden history, a few handy tools go a long way. For transport, apps like Transport for Ireland, TFI, provide real-time information on buses, trains, and trams across the Republic, while TransLink covers Northern Ireland. Dublin Bus and Luas apps are invaluable for city travelers. When it comes to navigation, Google Maps and Maps.me work well for driving and walking routes, while Parkopedia helps locate parking in busy towns and cities. For scenic drives, the Wild Atlantic Way app highlights routes, attractions, and viewpoints along Ireland's famous coastal road. For accommodation and dining, global apps like Booking.com, Airbnb, and TripAdvisor are widely used, but local gems such as Ireland Before You Die and Discover Ireland offer insider tips on attractions and experiences. Hikers and outdoor enthusiasts can benefit from All Trails or Sport Ireland Outdoors, which list walking, cycling, and kayaking routes with reviews and maps. And for culture and events, apps like Eventbrite or Entertainment.ie keep you up to date with concerts, festivals, and local happenings. Together, these resources make Ireland not just easier to explore, but more rewarding, helping visitors uncover both the famous highlights and the secret corners. As the light fades over the rugged coast of Galway and the shadows lengthen across the quiet fields of Meath, our journey through Ireland reaches its rest. We have traveled from the limestone pavements of the Burren to the high peaks of the MacGillicuddy's Reeks. The green of the hills is now a backdrop for your dreams, and the rhythm of the Atlantic is a heartbeat for your sleep. The atlas is closed for tonight and the map folded away. Thank you for exploring with Apex Atlas. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel to learn more about the globe we live on. When you are ready to wander again, we will be here. But for now, let the silence take hold. Good night.